Hello! Continuing my discussion that stemmed from the question, did an elimination diet help you manage your psoriatic arthritis? I would like to talk about the role that I really see meditation or mindfulness exercises playing into healing your autoimmune condition or chronic condition or really living your best life. So I always felt like I took care of myself. I always had my hair done. I always tried to dress nice, really look my best. I thought I was taking care of myself, right? From the outside, it looked like that. I always showed up and looked my best. But it wasn't until I really started thinking about it, like, am I taking care of myself inside and out? I was changing my diet. I was changing the way that I looked at beauty products and all of these things, and they were helping. But you also have to think about your mental state, right? And your mental state really influences so much. So back in an earlier video, I said our bodies are so amazing, everything is connected. And that totally goes for what we're feeling, what we're thinking, the emotions that we're having. Think about if you're really upset about something. A lot of times you get a stomach ache, or if you're really nervous, you feel like you're going to throw up or you have to go to the bathroom. So it's important to recognize that getting control of our mental state and our outlook on life has a huge impact on our healing process. And whether our bodies are in a constant state of worry, anxious, fight or flight mode, or they're relaxed and they're kind of going with the flow and they're focusing on healing and they're not in this emergency attack mode, but they have time to focus in on the things that they need to be focusing in on. So Dr. Lissa Rankin wrote a book, Mind Over Medicine, and it's been one of the most life-changing books I think that I have read, because up to that point, I was kind of just going along with what my doctors were saying, and I wasn't realizing that I needed to create my own personal prescription of what was going to help me. And in that book, she talked about how, our fight or flight system is enacted based off of what we're thinking, how we're feeling, and when we do that, and we have a chronic condition, our body goes into high alert mode if it's in fight or flight, because what it's meant for is, oh shit, I see a bear, I gotta run, life or death. But what happens is we're impacting that fight or flight system all the time, and our body's not realizing like this is a life or death moment, or this is just something we're getting worked up over that really doesn't have any weight or shouldn't really matter in our lives, right? And when our body goes into fight or flight mode, everything shuts down, and only the critical things that need to happen. So our body healing isn't happening. Our body calming the inflammation, that's not happening. It's really going into lockdown mode, bare essentials, this is what I need to survive. So when you add in meditation, when you add in mindfulness, or when you start doing, really exploring your feelings, exploring your emotions, that helps to calm down your nervous system, which then allows your body to relax, which calms it down enough to take it out of fight or flight, which then allows it to start healing. It allows it to start focusing on what it needs to do, because your body is so, overactive, or there's so many things going on. So just, having a more positive outlook, stopping for 5 to 10 minutes and doing a simple meditation, these things actually have a huge effect on our health, and will absolutely 100% impact your rheumatoid arthritis, your lupus, your Lyme disease, your Crohn's, your colitis, diabetes, all of these things. Because we want our bodies in a relaxed state. We want our nervous system to be balanced. We want everything to be working optimally. We want our detoxification process working right. We want our bodies to be pumping the blood through our systems. We need to be getting enough oxygen. We need to be getting nutrients. We need all of these things to happen. And if our mind, our mental health is all over the place, it just creates havoc and chaos in our bodies. So a huge key component to lowering down my stress, bringing my body into balance, helping calm down my complex regional pain syndrome was meditation and mindfulness. So I'm going to put in down below in the blog post some apps, some exercises that I really like. I mean, I've written a lot about them on my blog, and hopefully you've taken some and tried to implement them. But I really believe that calming the mind and reining in those emotions is an extremely, extremely important part of whole healing. When I work with clients, you know, a lot of them come to me because they want to change their diet or they want to look at what's bothering them and you know, manage their symptoms through diet. But I'm going to tell you, we'll do that for a few sessions, but the majority of my clients after the fact end up saying the most profound thing that I have gotten from your program is helping to balance all these aspects of my life, helping to just be in myself, manage my emotions, manage all the worry and the anxieties that I have. And that has helped me so much. It helps you then adhere to a diet easier. It helps you feel better. It just helps give you life and energy. So don't underestimate taking 5 minutes out of your day to do a meditation, because honestly, it could have huge, huge effects in your healing and in your life.